Hi, I'm Paul Syme. Join me as we explore how the spaces you're in can be reformed to cultivate creativity. Design of Spaces for Creative Development is a graduate course for teachers and leaders in pursuit of productive, effective, and satisfying pathways towards managing the impact of learning spaces on students. Guided by a design thinking process where teachers become sensitive and conscious of the effect media and spaces have on students, teachers and students can experiment with designing learning spaces that cultivate creative thinking. Furthermore, improvisation, aesthetics, and empathy are useful constructivist approaches to reaching students in learning spaces that promote engaging and transformative experiences. Upon reviewing a diverse survey of literature on creativity, Enid Zimmerman defines it as reflected in the production of useful new ideas or products that result from defining a problem and solving it in a novel way within a particular cultural context. Being creative, therefore, comes from risk-taking, exploring, playing, and as the evidence would show, positive thinking is key to creative productivity. But why is creativity so important? Fundamentally, we need a citizenry capable of dealing with the unexpected challenges before us. We need to be adaptive and capable of maximizing on the potential of our diversity of insights and talents. The Canadian linguist and philosopher of media Marshall McLuhan taught us that we become what we behold. We shape our tools, and then our tools shape us. The spaces we make serve us by extending our sense of place. Cultivating creativity needs optimal conditions. The spaces where people are to be creative in should not be taken for granted. Instead of being arranged in isolating and tidy rows, creative spaces need to be fluid, encouraging of both collaborations and cave time, as well as being open to some malleability and unpredictability. When looking at spaces that we can shape, we should also consider the physical, virtual, and temporal. The spaces provided by electronic media deliver powerful sensory experiences. Though not physical, they are no less real in the mind of the user. This also extends to time, where digital media allows time to become nonlinear. Thinking about spaces and how they operate on people can be understood on ecological terms. An ecosystem has structures, content, and impact. They shape what, how, and should follow why we do something. Through an ecological approach, we can organize how we operate and use our environments to serve our goals. If the goal is to transform students, then students would perform tasks that a sensitive and empathetic teacher has composed with the support of tools like curriculum as well as other resources and spaces. Reshaping our spaces requires a dependable and results-oriented design process to follow, along with considering the dimensions of how a space works on its occupants, and rethinking our position on and potential for digital media in the school and workplace. Design thinking is an approach to problem solving that uses empathy, ideation, prototyping, and experimentation to solve real-world issues. This process offers many tools and insights into how to effectively discover and interpret relevant information, develop creative ideas, produce and experiment with prototype solutions, and evaluate their impact. Design thinking is incomplete without a clear understanding of design principles and how spaces operate on their occupants. Designers understand that space's form needs to follow its function. If we want to retarget the function of a space, we need to understand and redesign its form. Virtual environments are rapidly emerging as engaging and effective learning spaces. Whether integrated or augmented, students are learning through these tools. Their power comes in part from the capacity to reflect or embody their viewer. as Paul Levinson observed, where the television becomes the projector and the viewer becomes the movie screen, the viewers see themselves reflected in their selected viewing content. Determining success is subjective to each challenge. We can, however, identify some common indicators of success, such as adherence to a process, maintaining a positive and collaborative spirit, having a prototype that can be tested and critiqued on its merits, where the audience can determine if it is innovative, effective, and coherent. To find out more about this course, please visit symecreative.com. Thank you.